Hello and welcome back to Rhonda Says, Healthy Living from A to Z. Today we are on chapter F and we're going to be talking about the 4 agreements. This book absolutely changed my life. Miguel Ruiz wrote a book called The 4 Agreements, A Practical Guide to Personal Freedom. And if you will take this book and really apply it to your life, you will truly have a feeling of freedom that you perhaps have never had before. Now, in the chapter, I told you I would tell you on the video a little bit about my journey with this book, so that is what we're going to do now. When I read this book, I was in a place where everything that someone thought of me affected my day. I could hear 12, 15, it wouldn't matter how many good things I heard that day. All it would take is one bad thing, and that is all I focused on. I just simply could not get myself to a point where someone's negative feedback didn't affect me deeply. Now, negative feedback is good for us. We should take that and we should look at it, we should study it, and we should ask ourselves, is this true? If it is, change it. Work to get better. That's what it's all about, doing the best you can and getting better. So what we tend to do, however, is take that and hold on to it, and we don't make changes. We just let it kind of disintegrate ourselves, our spirit, our hearts, our emotions, everything gets messed up. So the 4 agreements, the very first one is be impeccable with your word. Now, this one is pretty easy for me because I am pretty open with what I have to say. And sometimes I have to work on saying it in the right ways. But one of the things you can count on me is that if I'm saying something to you, it's true. I am not going to BS you. So I tend to be impeccable with my word, meaning that I say what I mean what I say, and I don't gossip. Gossiping will cause everything to fall apart. Not only yourself, but it just puts the wrong energy out there, and that energy is going to come back to you. So if you're impeccable with your word, what you're trying to do is make sure that people understand where you are, what you need, and speak up. Use your voice. So many of us have closed off our voices because we're so afraid of hurting someone's feelings, or so afraid of someone not liking us, or someone talking badly about us. Use your voice. I do encourage you to use it in a wise way and in a careful way, but use your voice, speak up. But don't go into talking about other people. Part of being impeccable with our word is being impeccable with our word all the time. And that also means not talking badly about other people. Now, number 2 is the one that really, really changed how I looked at things. Don't take anything personally. We are really good at taking what people say about us that's positive, and boy, we want to hang on to that. We receive that, right? But as soon as someone says something negative, we can't deal with that. Now we've got our feelings hurt, we're depressed, we want to eat a carton of ice cream. Everything just falls apart. But guess what? Number 1, someone else's opinion of you is none of your business. That's right. It is none of your business what someone else thinks about you. It is their business, their reality, their perception. So, when someone tells you that you're really good at something, guess what? That's just their perception too. Maybe you really aren't. Maybe you're not as good as that person thinks you are, but you're quick to receive that, right? That's what we want to work on. Someone says you're horrible at something, that is just their perception. They're coming from their own reality. It is their opinion, and they have a right to their opinion. So whether someone is telling you something good or something bad, don't take it personally. You can't grab hold of the positive and get upset about the negative. Just let it all go. It's like, okay, that's their perception. Always look at yourself though. Is there something I can change? Is there a way that I can be better? Not to make that person happy, but just to be a better person and put better energy in the world. So don't take anything personally. Number 3, don't make assumptions. Guess what? So many problems could be avoided if we just ask questions. Don't assume that someone hates you because they said something that hurt your feelings. Don't assume that someone hates you because your viewpoint about something is different than their viewpoint. If you're thinking along the lines of, oh, that person is angry with me, ask them, are you angry with me? Or another great way to do this is if you're talking to someone, just say, the story I'm telling myself is. That way it puts it on you. It's your perception at this moment, but you're getting some clarity from the other person. And then the 4th one, always do your best. That is also one of my favorites. I tend to be a very type A driven person, and I have struggled over the years with perfectionism, as have many of you. It is the enemy of best. Perfectionism does not exist. None of us are perfect. Nothing we do is ever going to be perfect. So just let that go. But what I tended to do was look back in my past at something that, oh my goodness, now that was my best. That was my best. But what my brain needs to realize is, okay, I was 25 years old then. That's not going to be my best today. My best today may not be the same as it was yesterday. May not be the same as it is tomorrow, and it certainly won't be the same as it will be 10 years from now. But as long as I know I am doing my best, I am stepping out in integrity, I am stepping out with purpose, I am doing the things that I know need to be done, and I'm doing the best, that needs to be enough. Because today, I may feel great. Tomorrow, I may have a headache. I may have had something really bad happen in my family. Then my best is not going to be as good as on the days when I feel great. And you know what? That is okay. Every day cannot be perfect. No day can be perfect, but every day can be good. So always do your best, but don't compare your best today with your best any other day. Just do your best today. 4 agreements. Read the book. I promise you it can change your life. And until next time, journey on.